Welcome to GE Healthcare series on lung protective strategies in the ICU. I'm Lisa Nolan. The CARESCAPE R860 offers a wide array of advanced ventilation tools to help with the clinical decision-making process around lung protective strategies. Throughout this series, we will discuss these tools in more detail. Today, we will discuss gas exchange and dead space ventilation. Let's get started. In this series of videos, we have discussed setting optimal PEEP, the measurement of FRC and static compliance, and breath-by-breath measurement of spirodynamics. Once these measurements are obtained, how do we know that the tidal volume we are delivering is actively participating in gas exchange? Accounting for the amount of dead space ventilation can give an accurate representation of the tidal volume which is participating in gas exchange. Anatomical dead space is the volume of gas from the conducting airways that does not participate in gas exchange. On average, anatomical dead space is 150 milliliters. It is calculated by dividing the anatomical dead space by the tidal volume. It is important to measure how much of the tidal volume is wasted in the conducting airways. The calculated dead space is multiplied by the patient's minute ventilation. This is commonly referred to as a dead space to tidal volume ratio and accounts for 20 to 30% of a patient's minute ventilation. What happens to gas exchange when the alveoli are overdistended or overventilated? They compress the walls of the capillaries and do not allow for gas exchange. This is commonly referred to as alveolar dead space. After entering PaCO2 from the blood gas and obtaining end-tidal CO2 from the respiratory gas module, physiologic dead space can be obtained. Physiologic dead space is the total amount of wasted ventilation from anatomical and alveolar dead space. The formula uses the Bohr equation. Normal physiologic dead space is 25 to 35% of normal minute ventilation. The CARESCAPE R860 gives the clinician the ability to review calculations to analyze anatomical dead space to tidal volume ratio, and physiologic dead space. Calculations play an important role in determining dead space and wasted ventilation from overextended alveoli, which help to provide the clinician an additional tool when setting tidal volume and PEEP. I'm Lisa Nolan with GE Healthcare. Please join us next time as we continue our discussion on lung protective strategies in the ICU.